feel like you can't move the way you want to move because you're not making enough money yet, and you feel like you're always broke, it's not because you don't have enough money. Don't leave yet. I'm not trying to piss you off. It's because your nervous system is spending money for survival to relieve pain instead of expressing to build what you actually want. You're making enough money to make small but really big changes in your life right now. And you know how I know? Because I know for a fact that every time you tap that Cash App or Chime card, it's not going to a bill. Times are hard right now, but you're still buying stuff off of TikTok Shop, Amazon. You still gonna order that food after a long day at work even though you got food at home. Because I know I am. Tell me I'm wrong. And before you say, Jazz, I'm literally not making enough, I just need more money and everything will be easier. Listen to me. When your nervous system, aka the control center for how you think, feel, and react to your environment, learns that when you spend money, you feel relief, you feel joy, excitement, you feel comfortable. It corresponds money to safety because you've only experienced spending money from reaction-based intention, aka survival. This is what happens. You grow up associating money with relief or fulfillment because when you buy something, it either solves a really painful problem or helps you create a desired experience. But when you're solely relying on the thing you're spending money on to take away your pain or to make you feel the way you want, you're giving so much power and authority to the money because you're giving the money the ability to dictate how you feel. And in turn, you're putting all this unnecessary pressure on yourself to get the money to fulfill this urgent need as soon as possible because you're trying to buy safety. You're trying to buy an escape, trying to buy confidence and certainty. Not to mention that that is the only way that your nervous system has learned how to create safety with money, which means by default, no money equals no relief, which is why every time you look at your bank account and feel like you don't have enough, your nervous system determines you to be in a compromised, threatened, and vulnerable state. This registers in your body as stress, depression, and anxiousness until your next paycheck. Because your nervous system has only learned to create safety and relief is to spend money to make you happy. And the only way to do that is to have the money. So of course you're gonna feel unsafe and panicked when you don't have any. Because to your nervous system, money isn't just money, it's a bridge to safety. So without it, you feel stuck, you feel and you believe that you can't take any action. And that's why nothing changes till you get your next paycheck. But guess what? The cycle keeps continuing anyway, because it doesn't matter if you're making enough money, because you would still be spending money from these same survival-based intentions. And this is the part that nobody talks about or understands. Money is not your obstacle. The intention behind the way that you're spending your money is. Because right now, you're only using money as an accelerator to make you feel better, instead of using money as a tool to create what you wanted to feel in the first place before you went to your Apple Wallet. Understand that you must first express what you want to experience in order to experience what you want. Because when you don't do this, you're going to always feel like you're not getting anywhere, because you're not spending money in a way that is in alignment with the life that you want. You're just spending money to survive your current one. So this is what you do to change it. You have to change your intention behind the way you spend money. For example, I used to swear by the idea that I could not come on here and talk to you and make these videos unless I was fully beat, fresh from my hair appointment, and in a very professional recording studio with the most perfect lighting, with a very expensive microphone in front of me talking. For months, I felt like this was my obstacle because I didn't have the money for all of these things. I was still stuck that I couldn't move the way I wanted to move, that I couldn't make videos and post because I didn't have enough money to make the videos. But the real reason why I wanted to spend all that money on that expensive setup was to experience feeling confident and ready to talk on camera to you and to be seen and heard as someone who presents value. I wanted to experience being someone worth listening to. And I naturally felt the need to spend more money because I felt like the more I spent, the more that I would create this experience. And I was willing to spend whatever amount of money that it took in order to make this happen. But it wasn't needed. The real problem was me not being able to see and accept other ways of creating that same experience that I wanted so badly in order to make these videos. So instead, what you do is you focus your money purely, only on the things that are absolutely necessary that will allow you to create the same kind of experience that you're trying to buy, but using what you have now. Changing your intentions, changing the way you spend money, changing the purpose behind why you're spending the money will unlock so many opportunities and so many different ways of doing things that you have never been able to see and accept before. You're not always broke, and your income is not the sole reason why you feel stuck and limited. You're just learning how to spend the money that you do have to create the same experience that you're trying to buy by chucking up all this money and expect the money to bring it to you. I'll see you tomorrow.